Hey, I'm Craig from Stepping Up Physical Therapy, and you're probably watching this video because you may have some concerns of either vertigo or dizziness or balance issues. So I want to kind of address each thing. Some people use these words interchangeably, and they're actually very different. Vertigo is the sensation of spinning, so it feels like you're either spinning in a circle or the room is spinning around you. The other thing is dizziness. Sometimes we classify this as feeling shaky, unsteady, just off. It's hard for me to go from one side of the room to the other because it's challenging. I feel really tired. It's hard as it should be. That's dizziness. Balance is, well, you feel unsteady on your feet, you're wobbly, maybe you've had some falls before. So those three different things are actually really important. Those are symptoms. And based off of your symptoms, what we do in physical therapy is we start doing some testing and to see where these issues are coming from. I wanted to kind of go over a little bit of patient education and give you some knowledge on the vestibular system. If you've had this, it's really important to know what's going on. The first step is knowing your body, and then we can go about overcoming that together. So the vestibular system is a very complex and somewhat misunderstood system. It's made up of three systems primarily. The first system is your inner ear. And on each side of your head, in your cranium, we have these three canals. One the front, the side, and the back. And when we move our head, it moves this fluid called endolymph. And basically what that fluid will do, it rubs against these hair cells called sensory receptors. And it's kind of like a flag in the wind. And if the flag is pointing one way, it tells my body, hey, my head's moving to the right. The rest of my body has to adjust for that. If we didn't have that system, my body would lean to the right. Your body's all about compensating your weight. That's what balance is shifting your weight to keep steady. So you have your inner ear. The other system is your eyes. If you tried walking with your eyes shut or with the lights off, you know it's a lot harder to do so. We rely a lot on visual stimulus to tell us where to go, how far objects are, shapes, sizes. Driving, you're not moving, you're sitting in a car, however your eyes are constantly picking up data and it tells you how fast to go, slow, speed, things like that. So our eyes are very much a part of our balance in our vestibular system. The third thing is called your somatosensory system, and that's just a fancy word for balance, really. We use sensation. So when wind blows on my neck, I can feel that through sensory receptors in my skin. Same thing with balance. I have sensory receptors in my feet, in my tissues in my legs, and that intakes information. I can feel it's grass or gravel on my feet. I can feel it's carpet or tile. We can differentiate without having to look. So your body uses all three of those systems simultaneously, collecting information and sending information at lightning speed. It's honestly, it's a miracle. Our body is tremendous. Just to sit here or stand requires a lot of effort on our body. So let's go back to why you're watching this video. You're watching this video because you probably have some of these symptoms. And all these symptoms really is an alert system. One or multiple of those three systems is not working correctly, up to speed. And the dizziness, vertigo, or off balance is your body saying, hey, something's not working. I can't compute this information fast enough. So it's saying slow down. This is what you're feeling, dizziness, off balance. So the trick with this is to figure out each individual, do some testing to figure out, is it an inner ear issue? Is it ocular motor or eye issue? Is it sensory? Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's all three systems. With this, it depends on, treatment-wise, it depends on the individual. If you have vertigo, here's some quick tips at home, by the way. If you have vertigo or something called BPPV, and that's an inner ear issue. Some people may have heard this as crystals in the inner ear. This is marked by vertigo. If I get up or I move my head back or I lay down in bed, if vertigo onsets with some kind of head movement, I would say 90% of the time it's BPPV. And this is honestly a quick fix. Typically with this, we do a testing based off of your eye movement. It will tell us what canal it is and how to fix it. And we go right into fixing it. This takes about 1 to 3 treatments. It's honestly one of my favorite things to work on because it's extremely gratifying. We have people come in that can hardly walk or stand. They feel nauseous, like they're gonna vomit, and we can help them in 1 to 3 visits. It's a quick fix. That being said, sometimes you'll have lingering effects of the other two systems. If my inner ear's been off, then it's gonna affect my eyes, it's gonna affect my balance. So sometimes we have other training. So remember this, if you're looking up, laying down, turning your head, and that onsets a spinning sensation, it may be BPPV, and it's a quick fix. Come see us. Now, if you feel unsteady, if you feel shaky, you fatigue really quickly, driving in the car is probably the hardest thing for you, watching something fast on TV, grocery stores. If you go to the grocery store and all that stimulus makes you really nauseous or dizzy, this may be ocular motor deficits, eye issue. Now I'm not talking vision, I'm talking timing of the eyes. You have two eyes, they collect two different pictures. Your body overrides that line and creates one. If the eyes are shaky or they're not steady, that's going to create confusion to your balance system. So we do a lot of eye exercises or ocular motor exercises to help with that. A lot of times with that is balance too. So if you're having falls, unsteady on your feet, shuffling of the feet, this is going to be more of a balance issue. I've actually had people with diabetic neuropathy that have decreased sensation in their feet feel dizzy because of that. And the reason is their balance is poor in their feet, so it taxes the inner ear and the eyes. They have to do more work, and that causes confusion and fatigue, and you feel dizzy. So with vertigo, dizziness, or unsteadiness, it really depends on the person. I'm going to include a handout, and basically it's going to ask you a series of different questions, and at the end of it, it's going to rank you as mild, moderate, or severe limitation. How bad are these symptoms affecting your life? If you're in the higher end of the mild, the moderate, or severe, we would love to give you help you with this. You do not have to live with this. Sometimes it's an easy fix. Give us a call. Happy to learn your symptoms and go over this. If you would like to speak with one of us, you can call our number if you want to set up an evaluation, or you can go to our website and get more information.